Welcome back to the channel. It's episode 18 of It's All Black and White, the last episode of 2023. As George said on Boxing Day, I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. And it's been a fantastic year for Notts, hasn't it? An unbelievable year under Luke Williams. We've got the playoff semi-final win, the playoff final win. You know, our first games back in the Football League, some brilliant wins. And let's hope in this episode we end 2023 on a high. The last two performances have been more of what we expect from a Luke Williams side. The Stockport game where we deserve more than to go back with 0 points. And then obviously a 3-0 win, finally a clean sheet against Doncaster. I tweeted it earlier, but am I being too greedy to ask for 2 clean sheets in a row? That set us up going nicely into January in that away trip on New Year's Day to Tranmere, where I know we've sold over 1,000 tickets already, so that should be fantastic. It is currently 6 o'clock, so Team News will be out in about 45 minutes' time. I am meeting George before the game. We'll get his thoughts. Feels like a long time since done one of these episodes, but yeah, thank you so much to the people that have watched throughout the course of the year and supported us on the channel. It really does mean it means so much to us. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Let's get going to the game. Let's see what can happen. I'm predicting 3-0 Notts. Literally, as I've stopped pressing record, we've just signed Scott Robertson, midfielder from Fleetwood, 2.5-year deal on a free transfer. He is eligible to play from the Grimsby game. There was whispers of it happening. It was on Twitter yesterday that he was coming in. Former Celtic player, I think he came from the academy at Celtic. So midfield reinforcements, absolutely massive. I get George's thoughts later, but as of mine, you know, young player midfield can learn from Bostock, can learn from Jim O'Brien. And MAGPIES when he's back, I think can only be positive. He'll be hungry in there. Let's get the victory tonight. Get into the Tranmere game. Hopefully we can get points there, and then we can start to see what we can build in January and get players that want to be in as part of a promotion push. Yeah, but back to today's game. Good signing in my opinion.
Team news is out. Tom has just picked me up. We're on our way down to Med Lane. But yeah, the team, it's unchanged, which is good to see. Some really good performances in the last couple of games. So the confidence, it's building back up, isn't it? And in the last performance, it was there. And we rested a few players against Doncaster later into the game, didn't we? Obviously, sort of, you know, some of the main players are coming off towards the end to sort of rest their legs for tonight's game.
That's what I'm concerned about a little bit about, though. We can't rotate, and that's when you get injuries. Like we've got a new sign that I spoke about just for our picture up. He can't play till the 13th of October. Sorry, 30th of January. I was saying October, but I suppose if we get through this game, get through the Tranmere game, Sutton are in the FA Cup, so we have that free weekend, which gives us a bit of time to rest, and then he can play again in that Grimsby game on the 13th of Jan. But yeah, games are like we played extremely well against Stockport, but left it all on the pitch, and Doncaster were high intensity. So I don't know. How do you feel about minutes in the legs and how much football they're playing at the minute?
Yeah, obviously it's there's a pile of fixtures in there. It's quite congested around Christmas, but I think when the confidence is high, you know, we're resting where we can. Like I said, against Doncaster, I know it's a high intensity game, but I think the key players they were rested at the right time. So I think the situation we're in is obviously not ideal with the injuries that we do have, but with the situation that we're in, I think we're making the best of that situation. So I am happy with that line.
I'd like to see more Sanderson tonight if needs be. Well, not needs be, but if we can get to that point where we can bring him on.
Yeah.
Could have got a goal against against Doncaster.
Absolutely right. Yeah, no, it would be good to see 1 or 2 of the youngsters coming on, but we should be there in the next sort of 5 minutes really, going to the NAV before the game.
We are in the ground then, about 5 minutes till kick-off. Just been for a quick drink. Towards a couple of Notts fans, optimism is building. We've had a 2-0, we've had a 3-0, and I think we will get a positive result tonight. But you know, it's all about how we start the game. We don't have the bench to affect things, so it'll be an interesting first half where we really go for it to try and shut that game down. First real chance, it's taken 4.5 minutes. It was another cross from Dan Crowley, who's seen it this season. He's put it in, and Mac has stretched for it. He's just put it wide. Good start. Yeah, it'll be interesting, as I said, to see how we go for this first half, where we go all out, try and get a goal.
much convinced me we got Bobby Manley as ref here.
Yeah.
He's given a penalty for a foul on Aaron the man. Is it Bobby Manley?
It's Bobby Madden. He's a great referee.
I don't know.
Oh, he's discussing it with someone.
Oh, he's talking.
It wasn't
No, it's a penalty. Mac has got it. It was definitely a penalty.
It is Bobby Madden.
There was a penalty for a penalty shot for a handball a second ago. It wasn't given. They're fuming about it, but it was.
Why?
Who's the ref?
He's looking well, Bobby Madden, to be fair. Why is he reffing League 2?
I don't even know. If it's not Bobby Manley, get him Will at the
It's got to
comments.
be Bobby Madden. Best ref we've had so far.
Maka, what are you saying?
Top right.
Goal, easy goal.
Top right.
Maka straight down the middle. He's going to put it. Yeah! Bottom left.
Bobby Madden!
1-0.
And 2 minutes later, it's 2-0 to Notts. Langstaff again, cross-put in by Jones. Keeper spills it straight into the back of Langstaff, and Langstaff does what he does best and puts it in the back of the net.
Maka playing a little bit deeper is definitely working, and it means teams can't pick him up. When I went to Harrogate a few weeks ago, he was so isolated up there on his own. He barely touched the ball. Bar one effort, I remember, in the second half. Just watching now, Brunny's been booked. Edenstone, nice and easy, well done. Gives it back to Aidan Baldwin, and we clear the ball nicely upfield. Sam Austin playing really, really well as well. But yeah, Maka playing that little bit deeper is something that teams don't really know how to handle it, because then it gives Diddy a bit more time up front, and he's the main focal point we've got. But yeah, just under 20 minutes in, let's see where this goes. We've got a chance here. Jody.
They don't know what to do with Jody at all.
Yeah, they don't know what to do with Jody. But yeah, 20 minutes in, we're 2-0 up, and I'm hoping for another one before half time, the way it's going. Name a better combination than Dan Crowley in headers. He scored another header, fantastic cross. I think it was Jody Jones. 3-0. We're about 25 minutes in. As the attack was going on, I said to George, let's go and absolutely kill a team for once. Like, let's make it count, and we're 3 up. Just saying as well, the Morecambe fans have travelled on a Friday. Don't know how many of them, maybe 100, 150. Let's just keep going. You know, our goal difference is less than teams around us. So, 3-0. Bobby Madley masterclass.
Bobby Madden's best ref we've seen so far, really good.
28 minutes gone in the game, and Morecambe quite boldly made 2 subs. That must be tough to take for the 2 players, but I mean, to be fair, something needs to change their end, because it's not even half an hour into the game and they're 3-0 down. We'll see what impact those subs have on the game.
And the Morecambe subs have had an impact. It's 4-0. And what a finish it is! What a finish! 4-0. Their fans are going home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count their fans walking out. They've had enough. 35 minutes in. 50% 4-0.
Following.
4-0. Goodness me. Bobby Madley's been superb. Notts playing around in the back, and we get out. We're beating the press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players ahead of the ball. Got on Sam Austin.
Yeah.
Gives it to Dizzy. We've got a lot of space here. Morecambe just hit the ball with a deflected cross. Maka is on for 4. Go on. Wide.
fine.
Gives it to Jody. He's got Akers. That's gone over. Yeah, they just hit the bar. I want us to get in. I want to get this clean sheet. Massive deflection. Looped over Stone. But 3 minutes, and then it's half time, and a first half well and truly rounded off.
And then it's 4-0 Notts. Perfect display really from us. Langstaff gets a hat-trick within 35 minutes, I think it was. What a performance, really.
I don't really know what else you can say. Like, it's been perfect. Like, it's probably been perfect.
Yeah.
I don't even remember them having a shot on target. They hit the bar, but it was from a cross. They made 2 subs. They didn't work. The gaps were creating are good. And you can say Doncaster are really poor and Morecambe are poor, but like, we've got to also give ourselves credit of how good we've been. Like, I had a look at one point. If you'd have put a still frame there and paused it, I think McGoldrick was playing where Jody should play. Jody was over here with Aaron the man on the side where the Pavis is. Crowley was further up than Macca. You had Cal Cameron in midfield. How do you mark that?
Yeah, changes have definitely been made, haven't they, to the way that we've been playing, and to see it working as well as we have. And like you was just sort of saying, it's Morecambe, they're struggling in that. We got battered by Walsall, who were 19th, I think, when we played them. So obviously not in a favourable position. So to be putting out a performance like we are today, it's above and beyond, really. To be 4-0 up at half time. And I mean, we've been here before, and the second half wasn't great. So the second half's going to tell us, another story. Hopefully, it's the same story, but it could be different. We'll see how it goes.
Bradford springs to mind. 4-0 up at half time, cruising. They got 2 goals. So I'll be disappointed if it ends up like that. But if we keep going for 90 minutes, that's what we want to see. We saw 90 against Doncaster. That's been the challenge.
This is going to sit now, 5-0, Jody, Macca, Roxanne midfielder. Jody, you knew he was going to score. You knew it. 5-0,
Just under the hour mark in the game, we're controlling the game so well, having so many chances still. Langstaff's again deep in the middle of the park, they're picking up the ball. Morecambe just can't get near us, they're miles off. We're 5-0 up, we've not been 5-0 up yet this season at home. And this is as complete as it gets. I thought Doncaster was good, but this is very good. But scores, up the table, they're going our way as well. So it's the perfect night so far. There's still half an hour to go. We're on the break now. McGoldrick's got it on the edge of the area. Plays it through. Shots for handball for the penalty. Ref's not giving it, but like I say, perfect performance from Notts. I'm assuming there's going to be some subs anytime soon with it being around the hour mark.
Toby's come on for Notts. We're still pressing, really pressing. The game deserves 6. It does deserve 6. Jody, he's desperate to get the ball. He knows he can beat his man every single time. And really, we've got to be keeping a clean sheet at this point. Notts make the final, so it's Rawlinson and Macari on. Dan Gosling's gone off after coming on. I'm not sure what that's all about, but will that be the last we see him in? Maybe. 8 minutes to go, plus added time, 5-0. I'd love to see another one. Disappointed we haven't seen Sanderson, but we've been absolutely fantastic. Morecambe, I know I say this quite a lot, genuinely one of the worst teams I've seen in years. No fight, nothing.
Back in the car then, after a very, very successful night for Notts. I mean, it's obvious, but it was the best performance that we've seen. I'm going to say we've got to give ourselves credit for how well we did play. You can only beat what's in front of you, but Morecambe really didn't offer a lot tonight. There was a few occasions where our defence were just sort of walking through their midfield, which is, it's a shame to see, really. When you're thinking of the travelling fans paying the money to come and see a performance like that, it looked like the players didn't really care at times. But I thought, Langstaff, incredible. We've adapted our game. We've changed a few things. The players are changing positions. There was times where Langstaff was playing where Jody was playing, and vice versa. And it's really working for us. The last 3 games, the performance has really been there. And it's sort of like Williams has said it himself, it felt like he's got his team back. It felt like he was the manager of Notts County again. And it does seem that way. That confidence is back for me. I feel like there's a performance going to be put out there already. It's only been 2 wins. I know it's 3 good performances, but yeah, I mean, I couldn't be any more happier really with what we've seen tonight. 5 great goals. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, like you say, you got to give ourselves credit. Like, we drew 0-0 at their place, and maybe on the balance things should have lost at their place earlier in the season. But I think, it's a perfect performance, really, isn't it? I mean, they've had a couple of chances towards the end of the game. If you're going to be very critical, just cut it out. But yeah, fantastic performance.
that is the video then. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed watching the video, drop a like. If you don't already, please subscribe and comment what you thought of the game. Thank you.